Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Date Everything, and I have no idea what we were doing last time, because, okay, some days I go on, a rampage, and I record, a couple of hours, and the next day record an hour, and, whatever, and then I have not recorded in a couple of days. And since I'm trying to pre-record still funny, record everything in advance, and I'm doing so much stuff, I've got a lot more stuff I gotta try to record, so, I'm focusing on trying to make sure all my sim stuff is taken care of because I am ahead on this. Also, wanted to mention because I was thinking about this the other day. If you I think you figured this out by now. If you're not new here and this isn't your first foray here, you know the drill, so this isn't going to come as a shock, but anybody who, might be new here and this is your first time, you bears remember repeating. Yeah, so if you left suggestions oh my god, talk to this character, this one's my favorite. Obviously, by now, we've probably talked to them, because we've got almost everybody anyway. We're missing a handful, but we gotta get on that. But we're pretty much we're doing good. We got 90% of them? Awesome. If, as I'm walking around, oh, how do I get to this, whatever, if you're left any kind of comments oh, you gotta go here or do this. I'm not ignoring you. It's just the first part of this has been uploaded. It has not gone live yet. So this is part 18. I have recorded 18 hours of this and you have seen none of it. So that's how far ahead I am. And now I'm usually at least okay, my normal thing is I used to be 4 weeks ahead, 3 to 4 weeks ahead, and then I was barely scraping 2. I am trying very desperately to get as far ahead as possible so that actually by the time this posts, I'm probably back from my vacation. But I don't want to come back from vacation and be fuck, and have to scramble. I want to make sure that I'm a couple weeks ahead. So in order to maintain that, I got to record a lot more. But yeah. Anyway. Excuse me? Oh, I think that was there. But, let's see. I also looked up and because I wanted to know about because I knew we had clicked on the ironing board, you know what I mean? We assumed it was, and we were this is locked or whatever, and I know Tiny Dorian popped up and said something, and I was I don't want to go back and try to find the video that why are you on? Damn, what the hell? Anyway, I didn't want to go back and find the video where he said whatever, and I was what the hell? How do I open? And then I found where it said you gotta, if you want to be able to unlock this, it's somebody said that he mentioned something about a criminal or whatever, and then it's Bobby Pin, and it's okay. So we might have to continue Bobby's story, so let's actually okay, am I highlighting Bobby and not Sinclair? Boo! Okay, good. Don't even scream oh, you startled me.
Did I? Damn, couldn't you have maybe screamed a little or something?
Okay, next time.
That's like saying, oh, that's hilarious, when someone tells a joke. Bitch, if it was hilarious, then laugh. A little hee-hee-ho-ho won't kill you. But look at me going on when we've got business to discuss. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Can you just unlock the ironing board for
Bobby
me?
gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Sure.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
Also, I was trying to look up, if there was a way to turn off, the content-aware characters that you said, no, I'm cool with it. There's not. And I feel that's lacking in the game. Do you know what I mean? Because from what I've read, first of all, it was really nightmare. I don't want to talk to you again. I thought it might be interesting, but now you're weird. And it's not oh my god, I'm creepy, and unless she starts talking about holes, I'm gonna throw up. But everything else, I'm ew, that's kind of creepy and gross, and my teeth falling, that's nasty. But I also just don't really wanna engage, and you just really have no option. but you can't turn it off because it's like once you've said okay, you're fucked. And apparently, from what I read, someone mentioned that or something, and the dev said, oh, it's way too hard to do that because it could break like the whole game. And I'm like, I really don't think that sounds like something that should happen. I understand if you're trying to code it to go back to do exactly what it's doing. I'm like, but you could have a thing on your phone, like a content-aware app, to click that you could then go, okay, like for Nightmare, turn her off. And then it would just prompt you then, how do you want your relationship to resolve? And you just say whatever. And then it just gives you the little pop-up that says, okay, you're friends, and that's it. You miss all the little cutscenes and whatever. That little, like, like Skylar being like, okay, come here and whatever. And the narrate, and you miss the lines and everything. But who cares? Because at that point, you're deciding, I don't want to deal with this character anymore. Let me just pick what I want. You can get that one little pop-up that says you're friends, lovers, whatever. And then you're done. And then you never have to talk to them again or engage, and that should really not break the game because it's totally separate, and it should just go, now turn this character off, or whatever. Like, they really shouldn't. I mean, I guess if they're trying to go back to where you were, and then like, okay, but then if you go back and then you do this, and then going backwards in conversations would be weird, but they're like, that's not what you're trying to do. Just let us turn it off and just have a notice when you go into that content-aware app on the phone, when you click it, that says, you're gonna miss the cutscenes. Or the first time you turn on content-aware when Skylar's explaining it, so you don't have to have them re-record lines, just have a little pop-up that says, if you choose to turn on content-aware for a character or like whatever, or turn them off, later you'll miss all the dialogue and the cutscene with them. You know what I mean? But you can always turn them off in the app later. You know what I mean? Just add that little thing and then like, oh, okay, well yeah, but whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's like, at that point, if you're going through a character and you're like, you know what? I just, because I've heard like, Sophia is the safe, right? And I was reading stuff and people, like, we just skipped her because we're just going to skip everybody with content aware now just to get the points, right? And people are like, wow, I mean, they say like, oh, she's a little intense. And it's like, no, it's really fucking intense. And that maybe the warnings that they're giving you in the game are kind of like, or like a lot of people had problems with Harper and Dirk. You know what I mean? They were like, God, no, that is like a really an abusive relationship. That's terrible. And it's like, but they're like, oh, it kind of in a lighthearted, and they're like, they say it's lighthearted, and people are like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? And like maybe their content warnings aren't really as intense or as thorough as they could be. Because like we didn't skip Fantina, right? And she seems fine, but I've seen people say like, oh no, she gets way worse as you go. And it's like, see, she comes across, I mean, yeah, she comes across stalkerish and weird, but it's like, okay, whatever. But like, thinking that she's gonna get way worse is like, yeah, what happens when she gets to that point where you're like, you know what, now I'm kind of uncomfortable and I really don't want to do this anymore. You can't turn it off, you're fucked. Because you can't realize any fucking character that you actually like without getting every fucking ending with at least one group of characters. Because you have to get 90 to 100 points for a group. So Fantina's in the like the little romancy, the charisma ones, I think. The one I have none for. So I have to get all of them if I want to realize some of my characters that I like. So you're forcing me into talking to someone that I find out is way creepier than you're like, oh, she gets a little stalkery. Okay, well, she seems okay now from what I've been talking to with her. Because you get a little bit of her, but saying, like, she can be a little clingy and stalkerish. Yeah, she seems fine, and then you're like, oh god, no, she's gonna boil my bunny. What the fuck? Fatal Attraction's got nothing on her. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, yeah, I really feel like that would be an improvement to just have something where you could just toggle them off and be like, I want to toggle this character off, let's get a friendship or something, you know? So that you didn't have to be subjected to it, you know? Like, I don't know. Because, like, right now I'm fine talking to her again, but also, I don't want Nightmare to pop up again. Like, I'm like, I'm not vibing here. And yet I got to. It would also be nice to toggle that, to have that toggle, whether it's content aware for characters that you just, that they don't think need a content awareness, but you're like, I don't like this character. Because again, you might be forcing yourself or the players to talk to characters and get an ending with them, with characters that they are like, no, I hate this character. I don't vibe with them at all. Whatever. It's not their content is bothering me, even if you don't think it needs a content awareness, but I have to if I want to realize the character I like. You know? Because or just change the spec points so you don't have to realize every fucking character. You know what I mean? Like, I get the idea of, like, I like what they did with the spec points and doing all that and you get whatever, but I'm like, maybe they should have thought of that. Like, maybe I don't want to have to go and get a relationship and talk to every single fucking character that has charisma. You know? Just to be able to realize one character. You basically have to get a relationship with every single character if you want to realize more than one. You know what I mean? So it's like... Which, I mean, yeah, but you have, if people want to get the achievements, there's achievements for getting a friendship ending with everyone, getting a hate ending with everyone, getting the love ending with everyone. And you know there's people who are going to be completionists and do it, but if there's somebody who's just like, I love this character and I want to realize them, but I really hate these couple of characters, but I have to talk to them and I'm forced, that's going to ruin their enjoyment of the game. You know what I mean? So like... Great concept. I do enjoy this game, but I do think that there's flaws where you are not considering that with the vast amount of personalities in the game, which is awesome, by the way, though. I mean, seriously, the amount of characters and the personalities and everything, it's great. There is a great variety here. But there's going to be some that you don't consider content aware that other people are like, I'm not comfortable with this. And there's no option for them to go anywhere and be like, can I just skip this character? You know, skipping the content aware character, that was a great idea, but you do need to have another toggle, like a thing, and then just go in and be like, I've talked to this character a couple times, I just want to toggle them off and say, end. You know, choose ending with. You know what I mean? And maybe you can't do that until after, like, the 5th day or something, or you have to have at least talked to the character once. You know, you can't just go, oh, I know I don't want to have to talk. No, you have to talk to the character. Like, say you didn't like Bobby. She's fine. But, like, you have to at least awaken or talk to her once and be like, okay, you find her. And then you could be like, yeah, I don't like her. I want to turn her off. Now, granted, yeah, that'd be people abusing it to just turn off the characters they want to realize the ones they like the best. But, like, so? Speedrun. There actually is a achievement for speed running, and that's leaving the house on the first day. But you know what I mean? If you want a romance speed run, like, why not let people do that? You know? I feel like that'd be something great to implement, so, you know. But anyway, tell me more, boss.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined.
Well, I kept calling Bobby she, but I guess Bobby is they, because the narrator said they, so sorry.
You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
Got it. What if they don't have what if they don't have anything in their pockets?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, again, these conversations, sometimes it's fun to like, whatever. I don't think you have to hype them up. There might be some characters, but I feel like a majority of them is so far, it seems like you're getting to, I guess there are wrong choices. You know what I mean? In the paths. But you can kind of do variable answers. Like, you don't have to always kiss their ass to get to the ending where you choose if you want to be friends. Now, maybe if you're always a snarky asshole, and like, I need to leave. God, you suck. Oh my God, stop talking. Then, yeah, maybe, you ruin it. But I feel like it seems, I don't want to say fairly easy, because I'm going to say that and I'm going to fuck up and make someone hate me by accident and be like, whoops. But I feel like it's kind of easy to just talk to them however you want without, there are obviously ones that seem, for depending on the characters, probably the best answer for them. Some of them are more obvious than others, depending on how you vibe with the characters. Like Fantina, you have to be like, oh my God, no, you're great. Oh my God, you're wonderful. You basically hype her up and she seems fine. But like, other ones, even if you're a little sarcastic, like even if they're like, oh, whatever, you seem to be, you can do fine. And doing fine to get to the end where you get an option, as long as you're not blatantly, like, horrible to them, I think.
I guess we aren't all mega rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets.
I highly doubt fat stacks fit in those fucking pants, girl.
So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you.
Okay.
I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online.
But that's dirty.
Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
I didn't think you could have a worse idea. I'm just not sure we're going to get much money for any of the clothes in this house. The thing is, that scam only works once, and we need to be able to repeat it.
Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right.
And I don't think we're going to get money for the clothes in this house. Hey! I'm not going to undervalue my own wardrobe like that. Have you seen him? He's fabulous.
The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point.
Now that he's clean. I actually like the idea now. I'm glad we broke up Dirk and Harper so we could see like sexy Claire and look at God, look at that clean laundry. I bet he smells fantastic. Should we go talk to him again? We gotta talk to the Hanks again, to be fair. They're fun.
Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes.
And we gotta keep talking to fucking doors.
After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
I guess it's like just in case you haven't met Harper yet.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else. Never again, you hear me? Never again.
Damn, girl.
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself.
I'm going. Yeesh.
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Hey, Harper. Harper. We're in love, remember?
Damn. Bobby Pin can read a room.
She's
and
gonna
I'm
go somewhere else
reading
now.
that The laundry room ain't the place for pinning. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
I'm going to assume that's in my office. Okay, we talked to everyone here, I think. Oh, we got to talk to Boxes so we can find out more. That's Hector. Like, whatever happened with the thermostat? I know this is a waste of a thing, but we...
Again, nothing. The Greats. The Greats are calling.
Hector? But see, but that's not, so... Huh. I feel like that's... The Greats are calling. But that's Hector. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's probably just art. Right, we gotta do Madame Memoria or whatever. We gotta wrap up some of our characters. Oh, wait. Okay, also... Oh, hi. Okay, we talked to that We keep forgetting to talk to Betty. We should talk to Betty later. We talked to the closet Dorian. We talked to the bedroom Dorian. We talked to this bathroom Dorian. Did we talk to this bathroom? Okay.
I am the single path from the gymnasium to the first floor bathroom.
Remember, it's the first floor because it's not the ground floor.
Without me here, I could see you drenched in sweat after a workout,
blushing.
pathetically wandering from no less than 2 other rooms and doors until at last you are surrounded by the welcoming sight of the washroom.
He's blushing.
Imagine the shame as your unwashed form slithers across the second floor landing, witnessed by all the other objects, gazing at you from lidless eyes. Where would you be without one such as me?
Though you really are the second floor bathroom door. That's very helpful, Dorian.
I am nothing but at your service, madam.
He didn't oof at me. I'm just, I don't know, it said the greats are calling. When are we supposed to talk? We have to talk to Timothy at 9 a.m., right? That's it? Anyway, let's go to Madame Memoria and clean out some of these boxes.
Well, well. Are we all back?
Because I'm hoping she unlocks some other stuff.
Yep, here. Just had myself a nice cold spaghetti lunch, so I'm fueled up and ready to rock.
Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti?
Seems like the kind of question you don't actually want the answer to, doesn't it?
Oh, Cam, you are so resourceful. And energized, which I'm glad about. We have another full box to go through. And we all know how this works by now, so boys, go to your corners.
Also, I want to look up, like, with characters, like, how, okay, which ones can you get the endings with the soonest and, like, whatever. And, like, because I know Dorian, you got to talk to every door in the house. But, like, so you got to balance out the ones that take forever and then the quicker one, and then, you know what I mean, and work our way into the middle.
I feel like I'm getting punished in school. Dope.
And
Oh.
you, Art darling, right up here, front and center. Don't worry, I won't bite. At least not until you ask me to. Truthfully, I'm looking forward to that first bite out of my big sour pickle.
I know she's talking about me, but damn.
Ah, the art form known as innuendo.
Where are you, buddy?
My favorites.
You in your cage? I can't see you. You're high. The way your cage is angled. I'm like, my bird's just been quiet and he's missing. It's getting a little dark because the rain clouds are coming in, but
I hope our work this day will be a good one for Art.
I get confused when he's lost.
So, item 1. Chimneyland. Oh, isn't it macabre? Every time I look at this map, I feel like we're back there all over again.
She seems to like this one.
That one Halloween when you brought this map back. Those memories are so dark and so twisted and so... Oh, my. I'm losing control. I did not expect this process to be so invigorating.
Well, that's keeping. Aw, hang that one. It's just so cool.
It's quite evocative. Worth a good study.
Quite glad I'll get to see that one every day. Yum. Oh, yes. Funny sayings that people with no personality hang up on the walls.
Okay, she doesn't like that
I
one.
think
Sounds
these
like
were your nod to a fad that was going around. I actually admire you for these. They're on the trend while also poking fun at the trend.
bless this press, live, laugh, glove.
And honoring that brief obsession with coffee, of course.
Not so brief.
If the obsession wasn't, perhaps at least the art is. So, what does their future hold?
That sounds like she doesn't like these. I think they're kind of funny. I like live, laugh, glove, but they can go.
Awesome. That coffee one will go with all the grounds I've got laying around.
That works out nicely, then. Oh, look, nature. This is a real four-leaf clover.
We're keeping that.
Dead, preserved, beautiful. You brought this back from your trip to the Botanical Gardens. You met a guide there who took you on an unofficial tour.
Oh.
Alex, I think you said. And Alex picked this for you, told you to keep it always, even though you're not supposed to pick anything at all. I remember when you walked in with it, you were almost floating. I'll bet you'd forgotten you still had this.
I mean, it sounds like with the, like, oh, Alex picked it for us, and we obviously don't talk to Alex anymore. So, like, whatever, throw out anything they gave us. But also, it's a 4-leaf clover!
What would you like to do with it?
Oh, God. Alex turned out to be an ass. Toss it. But it's a 4-leaf clover! What if there's better stuff, though? What if there's better stuff? All right, you know what? It hurts me because I want to keep it. My friend's brother, the house that he had at one point, like, had a ton of, like, the clover patches in his backyard, so we'd go out there because she's like, you can always find 4-leaf clovers. And, like, you could. I found 2 of them. So, like, I made a ring and a necklace out of resin and have the 4-leaf clovers in them. So, like... So a part of me is like, no, you don't get rid of a 4-leaf clover. But you know what? Alex turned out to be an ass. Let's just toss it.
Whoa,
This hurts me, but...
Green thing that won't turn brown? I'm in.
A good place for it, then. Well, and then there's this. It's a photograph. You took this of a beach. Of course, a hot and sandy one. Not of a cold and rainy one, which, if you ask me, is the only time that a beach is not a monumental waste of time.
She hates this.
I will never understand this fascination with beaches. But this one was special to you. Is still special, perhaps? It was a moment of great stillness for you.
I think
You
it's
took
pretty.
this photo to remind yourself of that moment when you felt purely happy, even if it did happen on a beach. So, what would you like to do with it?
I think we should keep that one. I'm glad to see it again. Definitely want to
And I can understand why. It's just beautiful. I'll put it up.
Good then. Good progress. Time to move into the educational material.
I don't think she cares as long as you don't leave it with her.
This was the manual for that microwave your parents gave you before you went off to college. It was in your grandmother's house, then your mother's, and then your dorm room, and finally your apartment. I have a memory of it being very reliable, very loud, and very orange. Apparently your grandmother taught you how to make cheap brownies in it.
So cute.
What do you think? Light reading before bed, perhaps?
I don't have the microwave anymore, so I don't need the manual.
I'll take it. It's even got stains on it. Score.
Decisive today.
It's kind of cool that, like, an old, super old, like, there's something nostalgic about it. You're like, this super old manual on how to operate a microwave. Cool. But we don't have the microwave. What's the point of keeping it? You know? Anything to make you happy.
And aren't you good at it?
Thanks.
Oh, I'm not usually one for adorable, but look at your parents.
Oh,
I don't know them, of course. I only know your memories of them.
I mean,
And when I look at this photo...
that's basically what we look like.
My darling, it is a good memory.
We're keeping
What
that.
would you like to do with it?
Let it go. I don't need... Yeah, that's a good one. Let's put it up. They're your
A
parents!
fine selection. I'll put it somewhere prominent.
I throw away the beach photo before I throw a picture of my parents away. We don't know if our parents are assholes, but I'm assuming they're not.
Lovely. That
Maybe they're
ends
dead.
our day's work. It's nice to see so much of me up on the walls now. A good day. Now shoo. One more day like this and we'll be done.
Maybe we should have kept the, thing. We can't talk to Dorian because we already talked to him. Let's, talk to Betty.
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short-circuit, but
Yeah.
some way or another, it's happening. She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing?
I've been thinking about you for a while and that we need to come back and talk to you, but I keep forgetting. No, but my heart was racing.
Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too.
I mean, because there was the other option of like, ew, no, get me out of your mind. That's obviously a really bad choice.
Well, Since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't really worked out.
You want to cuddle?
I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies.
Oh, yeah? Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, go on.
I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me.
Is it me? I don't know. I probably like see in an Otome game, right? When all the boys are in love with you, I'm always like, is it me? It's probably me. Are you sure though? You know, because that's just me. Someone could literally be saying this to me, and I'd be like, oh, you should probably tell them, I guess, and I'd be like, oh, you know, because I would never think it's me. But in this scenario, it might not be because my objects are all kind of in love with each other. I'm pretty sure my curtain rod and the curtains are getting... We know the washer and dryer are in a thing. The hamper and the clothes were, you know, until the clothes got all up in Washford and Drysdale and had a thing there, and now they're hanging out with the Hangs. So, I mean, I'm just saying. This is a dirty, filthy house. I'm here for this.
Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me.
Okay, well, if you're not in love with the dresser or the window or anyone, right, it's me then.
Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act. Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop.
She's definitely spicy.
But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked
up. Maybe you could fantasize about actually talking to them. Wow. I'm just gonna say wow.
I get a little twisted up just talking about it. So I should probably chill. I've got all sorts of fantasies queued up every night. But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed out warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually. I practiced for years. But it never worked for me. Not once.
That sounds like a bunch of woo-woo bullshit. That's really too bad.
It is, isn't it? But I guess it isn't necessarily a fix for my problem. Just would have been nice to have that in my pocket for when my dreams turn dark.
I forgot to tuck the boxes.
My lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now. I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all.
What's the problem exactly?
Oh, nothing. Really nothing you need to worry about. Don't waste another moment on it, okay? Well, what can you do, hmm? Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight, then?
Can't wait.
Me too.
Which is, you know, literally right now. That's why I came to see you last. Just like, while we're here. Okay. I do want to talk to more boxes. Oh, look, there's the picture of our parents up. And, I like seeing all the new things go up. It's so cute. We need something over that fireplace. Okay. The vents are calling. Do you see anything coming from Hector? I don't know why that would mean Hector, but okay. Maybe there's like a certain time. Oh, hi. Whoops. That we have to like do stuff. Did we? That's probably the toilet man. I don't. Okay. Aha. Found you. Anyway. Let's get a Dorian, then we'll get boxes. Okay, we did that Dorian. Okay. Closet, we did the bathroom. We did both bathroom doors. Okay, now we need to do this closet, Dorian.
Would you like to go for a walk?
Because you're a walk-in closet?
You catch my meaning well.
I mean, I am trying to bang the door.
You could do all sorts of things inside me here.
Excuse me,
Practically my
phrasing.
own little room.
Phrasing.
Spread your arms this way and that, jump up and down, sit and have a spot of tea.
That sounds like a lot of things to do inside you. I don't... We're just sitting there with our eyes wide like, sir, I have been trying to bang too many objects in my house for that not to sound inappropriate. Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's right fun, innit? I've been thinking of upgrading this to a real room in the house. I don't have the proper permits. Also on my door. Goodbye.
Also on my door. Okay, so is this... I'm assuming this is Bo. Okay.
All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this.
I have 0 questions about this. I'm in no matter what. I don't remember what we're
That's
doing,
the
but
spirit.
we got the key and then we got to keep going. So.
We have completed the first part. The quest of the secret sword.
Okay, so there is... Because, like, we had that one thing to find, like, the geode or whatever, which I'm assuming is that one character, so, like, okay.
But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. I sold the chest is my rival.
I sold a chest.
The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin.
Is she as pretty as you?
Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. Isolda has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light.
How are we supposed to get that? We've already been to the crawl space.
It is my destiny.
Maybe what it doesn't, you can't find the something else hidden there until we start this. So. Thank you for including me in something so important.
Are you kidding? I'm psyched. This is gonna be great. Are you ready?
Yeah. I am! Where's Jacques, though?
Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know.
Oh, aren't we all here, gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads?
His belt buckle is the bread clip, the little plastic clip on bread. You went to Cam and you got that, and that is... Okay. I don't know how... I don't think you need to polish plastic, but, like, sweetie,
Hello,
go for it.
Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
He's got a screw for a leg. I mean, I think that's already been accomplished.
Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well-traveled and storied as myself.
Cool.
Yup, definitely well-traveled. That's me. Don't ask me nothing.
Gaia, I thought you needed help getting to know travelers.
Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk.
Fingers
Why
I
would
still
you
have left.
bring her?
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
This is an awkward little throuple going on here, but I'm here for it. All right.
I have noticed all of
ship
those
it.
things. I hate all of those things.
No, you're gonna love it.
Ye gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Bo? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture, the cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm glad you're here, Gaia.
Aw, thank you.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human, a word?
Sure.
Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster.
That would be helpful.
If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure.
Yes.
Or you could watch the light-hearted caper unfold in real time.
How long are we talking?
Oh, I don't know. 30 minutes?
Summary, please! I got a snack and I peed already. Let's do this whole quest. That sounds like a little too much for me. Summary, please.
Take it away, narrator.
Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's kind of like, I don't want it to go into the territory of fucking Teddy's story where you're like, it's going and going, and you're like, oh, dear God! I get it, though, because, like, if you meet him and you tell the story first, then then that's it. There's no more Teddy after that. You know what I mean? Like, once you listen to his story, that's all you'll ever converse with him. So he doesn't have a lot of interactions and lines, so they, like, got the most out of what they were getting with that voice actor, and he has a nice voice, don't get me wrong, but the story was boring as fuck. So it's like, oh dear God, we're still here? So, probably what people feel like when I talk.
Beau, Gaia, Jacques, and yourself all go down into the crawl space. There, you are beset by an army of roaches. Fortunately, with your whip, you are able to repel the vicious horde. The horde was controlled by none other than Isolde Chest, the greedy maven who installed herself underneath the house. Using the secret sword, which Jacques calls Le Pique, Beau defeated Isolde in single combat.
It's really her, but she's wearing darker brown cardboard and has red hair.
The jailer thus quelled, the chest was opened, and the goddess Rongo Myfenua emerged.
Rongo Myfenua?
Her gratitude was great, and she now graces the shelf in the office.
Okay, that's the geode. Okay.
At least until a more appropriate throne room can be found.
Rongo Myfenua?
There we go. Thank you.
Complete the longest quest. That was pretty helpful. Wait, could you summarize the rest of this game for me?
Sure.
No, don't do that. What about our funny dialogue?
You dated everything. By doing so, you were able to help solve problems of others, even David most. You had a great time. That's pretty much it.
Let's end the game for good. Thank you, back to it.
Toodle pip.
I don't want to end the game for good. That's pretty funny. I wonder if you could. Okay, let's go. Oh, I already forgot her name. I can't. Now I can't. Wait. Is that her? That doesn't look... I'm assuming, because that's the only thing here that's new. But that doesn't look like the lady that was just here.
You expected some manner of dazzling beauty when you focused
Woo!
your gaze on the beautiful geode in your office, but you couldn't have imagined this goddess.
Like, she's wicked fucking cool.
Her crystalline eyes
yeah,
upon
that's
you
her.
stop you in your tracks.
Hi, what you
The
doing,
planes
poker
of her
face?
sculpted face glitter so beautifully, you're almost tempted to touch her. But the aura of power that radiates from her stops your hand.
Rongo Myfenua? Is that it?
You are new.
New?
Yes. New. Not old. This is what new means.
Ah, I'm glad you clarified that. I
I've
wouldn't
heard
have gotten it.
stories of the master of this household from Aaron. Another green young shoot convinced of their own immortality. Even as the wildfires rage closer and closer.
I don't think I'm immortal.
No, mortals always think this way. I am a geode here in your home, but I am so much more. I am the earth that nurtures you. I am the elements that imperil you. I am all that was and all that will be.
Okay.
The first and the last. The beginning and the end.
Damn, that's a lot of titles.
It is merely the truth of my existence. I have wondered when you might make your presence known to me.
Well,
I hear of your comings and goings from the others in this place.
You've been buried underneath the house, so.
Your antics are most amusing to me.
Happy to help?
Very good. I have things to tend to now.
Okay.
Important things far beyond your kin. You may go now.
Okay, bye. More Dorian stuff. That's just, oh, we have to deal with looks. Rongo my Fenua. I'm never gonna, listen, I got that now, and I've said it a couple times. I'm never gonna be able to remember this. Betty's talking about some stuff. We never met anybody, and then Bobby Pin's got some stuff. I just want to get these. Oh. Did we wrap up everything with Bo then, I guess? I think we still have to talk to her, though, because, like, obviously we don't have endings. But we have 92 of the characters. But now... Rongo my Fenua made note that she hears stories about you from Erin, another goddess. Wait. Erin, like, is that... Well, wait a minute. We did this, right? And it said, like, the vents are calling. Is that Erin? But, like, how are we supposed to... Because you can't click on the vent, because that would be... Oh! Fuck. We looked up... Oh, Chirimi, right? And it said something about you can only... I know I looked her up, and it said we have to have at least 2 charges. That's when she does stuff. It said not to talk to her certain days, but... I don't actually necessarily know if I give a shit what day we talk to her. Like it said... Do not talk to her on Sunday or Monday. When you have 2 charges. Okay, so maybe we can talk to her now. Let's do this now before we forget.
Dearie me.
Ah.
Where has my poor husband gone to?
Okay.
The petite blonde thespian turns her attention to you suddenly, greeting you with a cheerful smile.
Oh, hey there. I didn't realize I had an audience.
Do I always have to talk to her like this? At this time? It's like Timothy being like, only come see me at noon! There we go. I forgot we didn't have her yet.
She draws a hand over her face, perhaps to help her concentrate. And then...
Oh, Henry!
She swaps.
What happened to you? I'm so worried. The only trace is the blood stain on the window.
What are you doing?
Acting, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I put on a different play each day of the week. Tonight is Saturday Night Dead.
Okay, except for Sunday and Monday, though. So then we got to see her different days to see where the plays are.
The play of the day is Throw It All Away. And I'm playing a woman whose husband has mysteriously disappeared.
Okay.
Hey, you wouldn't be interested in joining me up here, would you?
Awkward, but sure. Sure.
Great. Can't wait to see what you could do. I'm sure you'll break a leg. But don't break too many. I only have 4 of them.
There's a lot on you. So where's the script?
Oh, there is no script. We each pick stock roles and then improvise our way through a little sketch. The genre is our guide.
Okay.
We're very commedia dell'arte here. I'll give you a character, and you can direct the story from there.
Sure. First time for everything, I guess.
Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal. We're just
Kinda does seem fun.
playing. There are no stakes at all. We usually don't even have an audience. The important thing is that you have fun. Oh, and that you're comfortable.
Okay.
I am big on the actors being comfortable in their space, so we shouldn't do anything too intense before we get comfortable performing with one another. That means no roughhousing and no, for lack of a better word, no being a creep.
Okay, don't be a creep.
So
Got
as
it.
long as you follow that rule, I'll play along with anything you say and do. Promise. There's
Okay.
no wrong answers.
So the wrong answer, well, there are being a creep. Like, be like, hey, you look hot. Roll those wheels over here, baby. Okay, I'll do my best.
That's the spirit. And remember, if it ever gets too much for you or you're uncomfortable with the subject matter, you just let me know. Let's pick a safe word. You say the word, and we'll stop doing whatever we're doing. Okay? My word is Davenport. If I say Davenport, it means we stop what we're doing. Go ahead and pick your safe word.
Fair sex. Did you do Davenport as well? Bison. We'll go with bison.
Oh, okay. Bison. Bison. Bison, bison, bison. Got it. Great. Let me introduce you to today's audience.
Hello, audience.
Hello, audience.
Oh, gee. Wasn't expecting the spotlight to be on me
Uh,
today.
It expects Florence because she's the floor.
Florence is the personal assistant to Mayor Celia herself.
Oh, don't you go bigging me up now. I'm nobody special. Just focus on your performance. And no, I'll be cheering you on.
Thanks, Florence.
All right. In that case, let's start. Here we go. Murder mystery.
Got it.
Florence is a big fan of these. She's here every Saturday.
It's true. I'm just an absolute sucker for crime shows.
Got it.
Sometimes I picture myself pulling off that devilish body outlining chalk floor look.
For a hot second, my brain was like, why would you? And then I'm like, oh, you're a floor. So the chalk outline I use, like, look at, it's like a fashion accessory for you. Got it. Funny.
Is that weird? Okay, partner. Listen up. I'll be playing the part of the poor old rocking chair whose husband has gone missing.
Okay.
You're the detective investigating the disappearance.
Sherlock Holmes. Channel it. Got it.
I'll play along with whatever direction you decide to take the story. Just remember, keep it respectful and fun.
Can do.
And lights up.
Jeremy clasps her hands together,
Background.
becoming a new chair altogether in the blink of an eye.
So cute. That must be her fucking husband. The guy in the back.
Dearie me, detective. Is there any news about my husband, Henry David the throw pillow? He's been missing for nearly 4 days, and I'm worried sick.
I love the fucking footstool hat she's wearing. Sorry, ma'am. No news so far.
No, it's so quiet here without him. I haven't been able to sleep a wink. Detective, please let me join the investigation. You have to. You just have to. Oh, I'm going crazy, cooped up here all by my lonesome.
The chief's not gonna like this. Ah, what the hell? I can't say no to a face like that. Guess I really am going soft.
Thank you, Detective. You're a peach. Now that we're on the same team, it's time to look for some clues. Where should we start?
The clue closet. We should investigate under the covers of the bed together. Okay, that's the no. That's not fun. That's not, well, that's fun, but it's not respectful. Let's check out the clue closet.
Oh, of course. The clue closet. Why didn't I think of that? Dear Henry always loved the clue closet. He was always jotting down little notes in there.
I love her little old lady voice.
Maybe we can figure out where he went based on something he left behind.
It makes me feel bad when
I put on my Grandma Spacey voice, sit down, kids, we'll tell you a story. Grandma'll tell you a story about when she was young and hip.
it makes me feel bad about my grandma voice. We just have different grandma voices. It's fine.
Jeremy looks around, tapping at her chin as she thinks.
I'm just saying, all I'm really good.
Oh my god, if you want like a valley girl or like an old lady,
That's all I've got.
Let's see. Footprint. Painting with eyes that follow you wherever you go.
Right there. Okay.
Suspiciously stained sheet. Here we go. A note. Oh, it's a bit hard to make out. I'll need my glasses.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm having fun with this. I like this one, but I am exhausted.
She mimes pulling a pair of reading glasses out, unfolding them and putting them on.
It says, walled in. Goodness! My husband, Henry David Thoreau.
This must be the clue
wrote,
closet.
Walled in. Do you know what that means? He must be trapped in the walls. We'll have to get him out of there.
Too late, ma'am. He's been in there for 4 days. There's no way he could survive that long.
No! You're wrong. You have to be. Henry? Henry! Are you there? Henry! Henry!
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's gone.
No.
The wail of grief Jeremy lets out nearly startles you. It feels so convincing.
No.
It's good.
She slumps to the floor, sobbing on her knees.
Oh, no.
Now Florence is crying.
And scene. Lights down. I can't believe it. It's too tragic for words. Some people don't like bummer endings, but I do. I like a story that leaves you thinking for a while after it's done. Wow. You did great. You're a natural. Be sure to come back on another day if you want to try out another play. Hope to see you again.
Jeremy bows gracefully.
Any day but Sunday and Monday, right? So, awesome. Well, that was fun. Oh, let's finish. We can do did we Did we do a Dorian today? Did I already do a Dorian? If not, let's do a Dorian. Okay, we did do a Dorian. I can't remember what day's what. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? The last boxes. Oh yeah, and it's like, okay. So we will start here and do Lady Memoria then Saturday night. We'll clean up the rest of our stuff and maybe that'll be kind of the end. And then I will look up, aside from Dorian, like which characters are long. We do need to, I'm leery, like I don't want to do our last conversation with like Timothy and Mateo because I love them, but at the same time, if we're not talking to them now, we're just, you know what I mean? Whether we talk to them now or later, we're still going to have our last conversation with them, and at least we'll get the points and stuff for them. And where are we? So there we go. We finally got her. We got 93. We are missing... That's the iron dude. Okay, we're missing him. We are missing whatever you... what did I say we were going to do? Oh, I love you so much. I miss you. I miss you so fucking much. It hurts. I think we might unlock her with Lady Memoria, hopefully. Because she looks like the character in that picture, but like maybe otherwise we talk. Maybe that's Aaron. And if they're then that's why they said the vents. Is she like the air from the vents? But like, if we click on the vents, that's Hector. So like, I'm confused. I don't know, like, if there's a certain time we're supposed to look for her. Don't know what you are. Okay. Do not know you either. And then so we'll have to figure out these last couple, probably have to look them up. You know what I mean? But we're getting there. If I click Skylar, she always has a 1 on it. We do need to talk to Skylar and Phoenicia and stuff like that, because I wish we knew, but I know Skylar is charisma, which we're gonna need. Phoenicia is charisma. Wallace we already got. I don't know what. Florence is charisma. Celia's, I think that's smarts. Stella is charisma, but she's gonna make me... Can I just... She's gonna roll me into her pyramid scheme, and I ain't into that. I was hoping to avoid that. But, like... You gotta have charisma. 65 for him. But you have to get 90 of the smart. I mean, that's so fucking much. For him, you've got to get basically all the smarts characters, right? And then, like, Mateo, you've got to get all the charisma. Like, so you've basically got to get... If you want to bring more than one character, you've got to get literally all of the smarts, all of the E and the charisma. I don't know what the E one is, but, like... Oh my god, and I forgot about Daisuke. We got to talk to him, too. P... Okay, we basically have to get everything maxed to bring around the characters, just the few that I love, you know? Which is just like, yeah. Okay, we don't have to, well, we have to get most of them for whatever the S is for him. So it's like, we gotta do everything. And that kind of sucks, you know? I want to realize some of my characters, but you got to do everything. You have literally got to get an ending with every single character, regardless of what it is. And that's the only thing. So that's the part I also don't really like, is that you have to. I mean, I know you could say, well, no, you don't. You just pick one character and do it. But it's like, but you still have to then get endings with every character almost that fits into that thing, because they're all 90 to 100. And that would mean talking to every single character and getting an ending with, like, what, 18 to 20 of them? You know? So, like, that's still, all, you know, it's still excessive for... I feel like there should be, like, a dumbass mode, like an easy mode where you could be like, okay, I just, you know, I don't have to go that level. I don't know. Or they just didn't have them be as high. Like... Because you still, you know, like, you'd still want to go through and, like, okay, get a love ending with everybody or whatever. But I also feel like it starts to kind of feel tedious if I'm forced to talk to every single character. Like, no offense to Stella, but I don't really want to talk to her anymore. Kind of don't want Nightmare to bug me anymore. Like, but I also don't want to, like, speed skip through. Because I feel like I'd be an asshole for you guys, if I'm like, yeah, I gotta just speed skip through this, like, whatever, answer question, I don't really care. You know what I mean? But, like, that's kind of what I want to do, because I don't want to be, like, stuck talking to characters I don't... Well, that's the problem with, like, playing games like this and recording them, because, like, I have fun doing it, and that's probably, like, where I'm going to get most of it done, is recording it, because that keeps me motivated, and I like sharing stuff with you guys. But the downside is, then if there's a character or something like this I don't like, I can't just go speed skate, clip it, whatever, use the guy, click through and, like, ignore everything they're saying. I feel like I have to listen to everything that they're saying for you guys. I kind of just want to, like, next time Nightmare comes up, can I just, like, speed click through her fucking shit because I don't want to deal with, you know? So, we might get to that point and you might just have to deal with it, because I would like to realize some of her characters, but I don't want it to get to the point where I'm like, well, now it just feels tedious because I'm talking to people I don't like, whatever, you know? Just to realize my favorite characters. So, I mean, and there's benefits to replaying the game later because, yeah, I haven't seen all the stuff. Like, Lyric had stuff that was like, write the dirtiest book ever with it. We didn't do that clearly. So that's an option to go back and do that again, you know? But I'm not sure if I'd want to go back now with I mean, I like the fact that they put so much into it that, you know, there's a lot. It's not like, oh, the game's over and done with in like 5 hours. Like, no, there's so much to do and there's so many characters to talk to and interactions that, you know, it would take a long time to get the love ending with everybody, right? But if you kind of just want to realize characters, then you have to then it starts to feel tedious and maybe you don't want to go through that. So, and there could have been a better balance. You know, you either want to be a completionist and get everything, and then you're going to go back through and try to get the hate ending, and you're going to go back through and try to get the friend ending, and then you know what I mean? Or you're like, I just want to realize the few characters that I really like, and everybody else like, whatever, you know? And I don't want to deal with them. So, like, don't force me to, but I'm kind of forced to. So, I might feel differently if I was just playing it by myself. Like, oh, okay, whatever. Again, because like I said, I would just skip through some of the characters I'm not totally in love with. And I'm like, they're fine, but I don't care, you know? But when you're recording it, you feel like you have to spend more time talking to everybody. So anyway, and you guys can't give me advice and now be like, you know what, don't worry about it if you skip through it, because by the time you see this, I might be done with the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just be prepared if I start getting to the point where I'm skipping through them. I will feel guilty about it, and you can hate me for it or whatever, but, like, listen, there's a bazillion playthroughs of this, so, you know. And also, like, if you want to experience the characters, I would say play the game yourself. You know what I mean? And then this is more for, you know, me playing and experiencing, getting to know who the characters are. And, like, my reactions to them and stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we were never gonna 100% everything and unlock every character. Well, we might. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, so I will see you guys next time, and we'll try to continue some stuff. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.